25th of January. Oh, I've got black gloves on today. And I've just been outside clearing the garden a bit. Well, I had no intentions of doing it, but now it's really started to rain. I don't even know what the time is. Anyway, I'm just going to show you quickly what I did in the garden today before it really pours down. What I've done is I've cleared all the leaves off around here. All the leaves, taken all the leaves off. And then what I did, and I cleared all around here, and I cleared the path bit. I need to actually get the spade and scrape it, but not yet. I cleared all through these trees, and I've actually cleared this bit down here, which was really messy. And I've just thrown all the stuff in there for now. And then when I come and clear that bit up, which will be soon, I'll get rid of all that rubbish. But at the moment I just threw it in there, but I've never seen this so clear. So you can actually walk down to the end bit there. Anyway, so I've been just put some of the stuff over on here and over here, and some on the compost bin. I've sorted out, tidied up one of my compost bins, covered it up. So I've just been tidying up, picking up all the leaves, tidying up all the dead stuff in the beds, and then these little pot things, and just cutting things down, tidying it up. And I've covered up this middle bed now, so we're going to start using this one. But what I might need to do is take some of that top stuff off and put it on this one, leave the middle one. Got all this I'm going to burn, so we've got loads of stuff here that I just cleared all around the edges. I love that floor ground cover stuff, so we're leaving that. Chopped down the mallow that were in this bed here. They're starting to grow from the bottom. Just generally went round with the rake, clearing all and cutting things down. Yeah, look, you can see what I've been doing. So there's a pile there, there's a pile of stuff here, and there's a couple of bits there that I need to remove. And I've been round all the beds, in between the beds, picking up all the leaves, putting them back on the beds, because the wind blew them off, so they're all back on the beds. Tidied all around here. There's a bit of plastic there, that won't rot down ever, will it? Ever. Not ever. And I've gone round here, and then I've sorted out my rockery here, tidied it up, cut everything down. This needs a good sweep now, but we'll do that another day. Tidied round here, just tidied the antirrhiniums that were in the corner here, tidied all them up. The next mission, not today. Oh, there's loads of midges come out. Oh my god. Oh, there's millions. Must be because the weather's been quite warm and now it's raining. So the next mission is to clear all this out. But that's not today. We're finished now. Tidied up all the pansies that were in here. There's a heather in there. Tidied up. So that's how it looks now. So it looks a lot neater and tidier. It just makes you feel good when you tidy up. I left the stuff on these beds here, so all these are mulched with leaves, so that's just going to be left. And then when we put the plants in, we'll just put some compost in. We'll take any sticks out, and that's it really. So the next time I come out, if I'm going to do this side of the garden, I'm going to clear up all these leaves here and put them back on the bed, and just generally tidy all this bit up, get all the trees lined up ready to put in the garden. So I'll bring them all down here, and then they can all be ready to go in the garden. Anyway, Sue here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it's the 27th of January and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been out in the garden for about 3 hours I think so far. I've just been inside my polytunnel tidying up and everything. My sister's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Julia. She was supposed to be coming over today, but our boiler has now decided to not work, so I can't go into that, but oh, how annoying. So I've asked her if she can come another day, because it's absolutely freezing inside the house, which is one of the reasons why I'm outside. I feel like it's warmer outside than it is indoors. Anyway, I'm just going to show you what I've been up to today inside the polytunnel, because I have done quite a lot of work in here. I've sorted out loads of the pots, the tables. I didn't have any compost, so what I've done is I've recycled the compost that was in the pots and I mixed it with bloodfish and bone to revitalise it. And then all my peas that I had indoors, of which only 9 came up, I've now put inside the polytunnel. I will show you. It's still in their eggshells, but just buried them in the polytunnel, like put them in the ground with some bloodfish and bone, and yeah, sort of, yeah, that's what I've done really. And the stuff on the table, I've repotted up a load of stuff, but I did manage to find enough compost from the old pots, and I had a little bit and I mixed it with some eggshells as well and bloodfish and bone, and sort of made my own kind of super compost to feed the plants. So now I've literally nearly just run out, so I really need to get some now, but I did have enough to do all the potting on of all my seedlings. So anyway, I'm just having a cup of coffee, and while I'm still going, because I'm on a fast today, and when I'm fasting I just feel like working. I feel like a lot more energized when I'm fasting, so I'm gonna put some bulbs outside. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But first of all, I'll show you around in the polytunnel what I've just done, and then we'll go on from there. Okay, let's go. So what I've done is, see, I've used all my compost now, and I put the eggshells in there, the ones that didn't come up from the when I done the peas. So I've still got the pea thing in here, but what I'm going to do is try and get some of these bulbs in. I've got loads and loads of bulbs that I need to get in the ground, and I need to get these in because my daughter bought me these for my Christmas, and these crocuses and everything. There's a few more snowdrops popping up inside the polytunnel, as you can see. Look, we've got one there, and there's one there, there's another one under here, and there's another one in this corner I just noticed. There, I just got there. This, I thought this would be good for when I put in some baby plants, and I could just cover them up with this. Under here, all the plants that I potted on and everything, I'll just quickly show you. I literally just covered them up, but I'll just show you all the stuff that I've just done. So I've got quite a lot of plants actually, because once you start splitting them up and putting them in pots, you can see. So what I've done here is, these were things, no, this is a white Lisbon spring onion. I just done these seeds, so I've done a few seeds. So I've done these. This is a ginger mint I potted on because the roots on this are huge. This is another mint, I think. Oh, I can't read that. What's that say? Anyway, I think there's another mint or something I've just put in there. This is something. What's this? Celery it's supposed to be, but I don't think it is. Anyway, I might get rid of that pot. Then I put some more earth in this ivy here. This French sorrel. And then I've repotted on all of these stick things that have got, and replenished all the soil in them. They're all the cuttings that I've taken. And then these I done the other day, repotted all these on. And then I've repotted today. This is mint here. And this is a little plant, the one that's outside that trails everywhere. This is another mint here. And then these are all early sprouting broccoli. So all of these here are early sprouting broccoli. So I've repotted all them on. And then here we have some more early sprouting broccoli that I haven't potted on yet, because I potted that up the other day, so it doesn't need doing yet. Here's some more early sprouting broccoli, and then loads of Brussels sprouts at the back there. And then the leeks here, we're not putting them on yet, they're a bit small. And then here's some red cabbage, red drummond this is, so we're doing red cabbage again. The cauliflowers I potted on, so there's quite a few cauliflower plants here. And I also sowed some red China rose radish as well. So I've been busy. So look at the table. There's a load of stuff on the table. So once you start splitting the things up, you find you've got loads of stuff and all my cuttings and everything at the back. And down here are my peas. So these two here are tiny little peas, you can hardly see them. And I've covered them up so that they sort of get protected from the frost. And then in there you can see it. Look, there's one. But these ones are bigger. This one's quite big. And then there's a bigger one there. So what I did was I dug holes, put in some compost, put in a handful of bloodfish and bone, and then put them in, basically. I've given them a drink, so I watered inside them. The little eggshell pots were really dry. There we are. So to actually get a few is better than none, isn't it? So I've got 9 plants here. So I will be doing some more sowing of peas, but I'm actually going to get some more compost first before I do that. And I will do them indoors, because if you leave them outside, I notice, you sometimes get little birds or little tiny mice come in here and steal the pea, and you end up not having any peas. Anyway, so I will do some more peas, but I'm really pleased with what I've done. And also on this table here, I cleared up all this table and cleared up all my pots. I had all my labels in here, so I've taken all the labels that have been used, and I'm going to see if the pen comes off. If the pen doesn't come off, I'm actually going to dip them in some paint and spray them, and I might put blackboard paint on them, because I've actually got blackboard paint indoors, and then I can just use all my white, because I've got a whole load of these white pens. Look, I've got a whole load of those. So these are for the blackboard. So what I could do is, if the writing doesn't come off the white ones, I will paint them black, and so I can reuse them all, because there's loads and loads and loads of the labels, which, you know, you buy them in these packs. But I've used all the white ones and they're all used, but I can't reuse them for doing the plants with, because the dates and everything like that. So, but I'm going to try and recycle them so I can use them again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to nip outside. I'm going to try and get the seeds out of these. I'm not sure what they are. I picked them up somewhere. Just throw them in the garden. And then we've got loads of loose bulbs in here. I don't even know what these are. I think there's some seeds in here. I think they're buddleias though, so I don't really think I want them everywhere. But then I've got all these hyacinths, crocuses, these alliums, these tulips, and I've got all my other tulips indoors. I need to put some in pots, and then there's these, what are these? Alliums as well. So what I need to do today is try and get all of these in the garden as well as these. So this is our mission for today. So I tidied up all these pots at the back, but I thought I was going to put them all away back in the garage, but it's really hard to get in the garage at the moment. So much equipment in there, and I can't actually get to the back. So I've sort of put them in grades and stuff, so I'm going to just use them. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get on, put the seeds in, put all these bulbs in. So we'll see how far we get. It's a nice day. It's still calm, quiet, it's lovely. Oh yeah, and these are the sunflowers that my daughter bought me. So this is a sunflower pot to start them off with, like a little bath. And here's the seeds. So they're in here. So, but we won't be doing those yet. So we're just leaving this out in the polytunnel until we get round to using it. And inside here are loads of seeds. Oh, inside here are loads of bulbs. So we've got these bulbs as well, which I never got round to putting in. So I might just throw them in the garden as well. And then in here we got loads of bulbs. I think some of these are gladioli, but I do have a load more indoors. And this was what I done the peas in with the eggshells. It would have worked better if I'd had potting compost and not topsoil, because the topsoil dried out and went really, really hard. So I'm surprised I got any any peas to grow. Anyway, in here are some dahlia corms, I think they are. Anyway, that's what it says on there. It's either dahlia or aster, summer. We need to get them in rhizomes. Right, we're going to start them off in some tubs, I think, all my bags. This year I'm not going to do so many tomatoes, I've decided. Anyway, let's get on and I'll show you where I'm going to put some of these flowers. I've got to make room outside and then just put a load in and then move on to another patch. I think we'll start with these ones first. Okay, let's go. I've been so busy today in the garden. Anyway, it's been a really nice day. It's now 4:45 and it's still light outside. I can't believe it. So I just want to show you quickly what I've just done. I put a load of bulbs in. I've still got a few more, and then I've got all the ones indoors as well. But I tried to put in as many as I possibly could. So there's hardly any left in there now. So I've done that. I put in all these bulbs, all the hyacinths, all these bulbs, all the bulbs that were in here. So I've got them all in the ground. So I'm really happy. I'll show you where I've put some of them. So I just need to do a few more bulbs in there, and then I've got a load indoors that need to go in, but they are my special tulips and stuff, so I want to put some in these bags and have them just dotted around. Anyway, let me show you what I did. So I've literally just swept all this and cleaned it up so it's all nice and tidy. Tidied up all these bags and stuff again. Yeah, let me just show you where I put all the bulbs. So I've put all the bulbs. I'll just show you quick. You won't be able to see anything, obviously, they're in the ground. So I put some in here. So there's bulbs in here. There's bulbs over there. There's bulbs in here. There's bulbs here. Look, you can see I put some tulips here. There's all the little bulbs what were in the pack as well. So there's loads. And then the alliums I've put over there. And then over here I've put some of these crocuses all in one bunch. They're here. All the crocuses are here. Then I've put in the alliums, some other pack. So I'll split them up into 3. So there's a batch here, there's a batch here, and there's a batch here. So I've just put the bits of paper so I know where they are, roughly, until they start coming up. Right, so that's that side. We didn't get round to doing that side today. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I did do round the front of the building. Let me just show you. So I cleared all this out. And I've put bulbs in here. There's bulbs in here. And then bulbs in here. And my lilies were gungy. They were really awful. But I put 6 hyacinths right near the front door. So there's 3 there and there's 3 there. And the reason why I put them here is so that we can get a nice smell of them coming from the front door. And also hyacinths are lovely bulbs, and I don't want to waste them in a part of the garden you can't see them. So I've done all that. There are some bulbs coming up that I've already put in here. And my beautiful, oh God, what's this called again? Anyway, look at it. Isn't it lovely? It's got these really dark coloured flowers on it. It looks lighter on the picture. I cut some of the leaves off. But over here we're clearing all this because this is going to be all part of the path. So this is going to be all part of the path. Oh, there's a bunch of crocuses there. Oh, I'll have to dig out any bulbs that are in here and stick them in another part of the garden. Anyway, so I've done that. The bits of wood that were on here that were squashing some of the small bulbs, I've put over on my rockery over there. So I need to tidy that up, but there's plenty of stuff growing in there anyway. Let's have a quick look. There's plenty of stuff in here. There's some herbs, there's some heather, that looks like it's died. There's a heather there, there's some thyme, there's some ground cover stuff in here. Lots of ground cover stuff, that's what all this is. This needs to tidy up. There's some loads of crocuses in here. And there's loads of these wallflowers and stuff in here. And there's primulas in here. They're all looking a bit yellow. I think we might need to give this a dressing of topsoil. So what I want to do, these are the osteospermum, they all need cutting back. So what I'm going to do here is just tidy up the top of the surface of the soil, take off all these dead leaves off of everything. Then I'm going to go and get some of the topsoil from around the other side, and I'm just going to put a layer of it on here, just a light layer, so it looks like I've done it, because I have tidied this up a couple of times, but there's some weed seeds. I don't know what these seeds are. There's loads and loads of seeds in here, but there's loads of primulas in here as well. There's loads of primulas. There are bulbs in here that I've planted over the years. There's loads of stuff in here, so I need to clear this, maybe tomorrow, maybe not, I don't know when, but this needs clearing. I don't know why this piece of, sure I didn't put that there, that slate there, like a bridge. Anyway, so I'm going to give this a clear up. I might move that slate and put it over there as a step. Yeah, I might move that, because I'm sure I didn't put that there. Anyway, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm really pleased with what I've done today. I have achieved so much because I'm on a fast, see, but we decided to eat later. We're going to go and get some fish and chips. Yum, yum, yum. But I haven't ate nothing all day, and it keeps me focused. I can just get on and do my work. I don't have to stop and eat food and then sit down for half an hour or an hour to digest it all before I can work again. When I'm fasting, I can just keep on like an ever-ready battery, just keep on going, because I know that I don't need to stop. My body doesn't need to try and digest food, so yeah, I prefer to fasting. It makes me feel a lot more energetic. Anyway, it's been a beautiful day. It was sunny a tiny bit, but it's been reasonably warm today, and no winds, no rain, and I've been able to get on with loads and loads and loads of jobs. All my seeds and potting up and stuff, got my peas in, and just done all outside as well. So I'm really pleased that I've started clearing all the bulbs, because I need to get them all in the ground now. Well, I do, you might not, but I really need to get my bulbs in the ground. I like to get them in early, so I can just forget about them then, and then I can, like in the garden where I know the bulbs are, then I can start thinking about putting summer flowers in, but I know where the bulbs are, if you know what I mean, so I can do the summer flowers in between the bulbs. So anyway, once they start springing up, I know where they are. I'm gonna the other job that I need to do is putting in these daisies that are inside the polytunnel, take them out and get the hydrangea out. So that's what I want to do next. There's a rose here that I want to get in the garden. There's a rose outside that I want to get in the garden. So I will get on and do that. And I might try and put the lavender that I took from cuttings, which is in a one of these cloth bags outside. I might try and put those in the garden somewhere. I'd like to put them round by the pond, but I haven't done the pond yet. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found some kind of interest out of it. I really enjoy fasting, by the way, so if you ever want to ask me about that, just let me know. But I won't ram it down your throat, but it is something that we do often, well, all the time. And I really love fasting and gardening at the same time. It's just so great, and I feel really energetic today. I've had so much energy, it's been ridiculous. I could keep going now, but it's starting to get dark now, and I've really done enough outside in the garden today. So anyway, thank you for watching. See you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, please. Bye.